Welcome to EDUC595, Module 5. An overview of this module is to give you an introduction of the edTPA. We'll talk about what does Task 1 mean, Task 2, and Task 3. So what is the edTPA? The edTPA is a performance-based assessment designed to engage teacher candidates in demonstrating their understanding of teaching and learning in authentic ways. For this assessment, which officially happens during student teaching, you will develop an in-depth case study of one special education student who is called your focus learner from the classroom in which you are student teaching. This learner will have an updated IEP from which you will select one goal as the learning goal for your assessment. So as we go through this module, I want you to keep in mind you are not completing a full edTPA in this course. We are simply giving you an introduction to it so you can become familiar with the language and all of the processes that go with it. So the edTPA is where you will create and teach 3 to 5 lesson plans that directly link to your focus learner's identified learning goal. You can see that this is a very natural part of what teachers do. The edTPA is simply requiring you to break it down in very small components with great clarity. During the edTPA, you submit a 20-minute video that's taken from your lessons that best demonstrate your teaching abilities. In this video submission, you will want to show evidence of your implementation of the curriculum and educational theories, your relationship with your focus learner, and your classroom management skills. In this course, you will have the opportunity to observe a former student teacher's video. Artifacts and commentaries to assess your learning, your use of research and theory, comprehension, and reflection of your experience teaching the focus learner. Again, you are not going to be doing these things in this course, but you will be introduced to them. So why does Minnesota have the edTPA? Well, if you think about other professional assessments, lawyers have to complete the bar, doctors have to complete boards, accountants may need to do a CPA exam, and teachers get to do the edTPA assessment. And I'm intentional with that word get. It really is an honor to get to complete something like this that really identifies all that you are good at. It's just having an outside person let you know how you're doing. So there are 3 tasks that make up the edTPA. Task 1 is planning for instruction and assessment. So putting that lesson plan together, bringing all the details in to explain what it is you're planning on teaching. Task 2 is when you're actually instructing, teaching, and engaging with the focus learner. And task 3 is when you are assessing and providing feedback on the learning that has happened. Here is another way to look at the different tasks. In task 1, you're going to do all of these different things listed, and I'm not going to break all of them down for you right now, but you can get a sense of how the edTPA is broken down. In this particular course, you are going to be reviewing a person's video, the lesson plans that go with the video, as well as any artifacts that went with the video. Task 2 is when you do the video recording, and that's where you would obtain permission forms from parents and all of those pieces. Again, you are not doing that in this course, but it's simply notifying you of some of the things you will be doing. In this course, you will be responding to a commentary. In task 3 is where you are really looking at the assessment components of the student, and in this course, we will not be doing anything with task 3. Some key terms that you should be aware of as you move into the special education program. Focus learner. That's going to be a learner that you have chosen to take part in the edTPA assessment. You are the teacher candidate. A learning goal is a chosen goal that the student demonstrates a need in making progress towards for academic or social success. It can be an academic or behavioral goal. It does not have to be an IEP goal, although sometimes that makes it a little bit easier. Planned supports. That would include the learning environment, instructional strategies, materials, accommodations, modifications, assistive technology, prompts, anything that's designed to facilitate learning. Artifacts. This would include things like the lesson plan, different instructional and assessment materials, data collection procedures, video clips, work samples, anything that you use in order to teach the lesson. Commentaries within the edTPA are narratives that you write describing your decisions and analysis of what you have learned during this teaching practice and its impact on your focused learner. In this course, you are going to practice writing a commentary after you've read a commentary and after you've watched a teaching video. Expressive and receptive communication skills are also defined, and you will take part in those in the edTPA. It is a skill that the focused learner will need to use in order to make progress towards the learning goal. So an example might be organizational skills, ability to focus, stay on task, appropriate body language, independence, self-advocacy skills, etc. So now what? In this course, you will have the opportunity to watch a teacher candidate teach and review her artifacts and commentaries. You will practice writing your own commentary. You will share that commentary with a peer, and you will review a peer's work as well. Then throughout your entire program, the edTPA elements will be scaffolded throughout course syllabi and within Moodle courses. And each time an edTPA element is introduced, it will be identified by edTPA within brackets. That will notify you that in any course that you see that you are learning a skill that is not only important for effective teaching, but it will also specifically be used for your edTPA. There will be a folder for you on the student resource site that includes where all of the edTPA elements are covered in the program. Today,